Brother, if you can give me 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes of your time, however long this video is going to be, I'm going to try my best to use Clash of Clans logic to hopefully help you improve your social skills as a whole. That means attracting that one person that you can spend the rest of your whole entire life with. That also means attracting people into your life where you can be 100% yourself around. Our town hall is our overall social ability. If you have a high level town hall, you are a good communicator, you are a good socializer. To upgrade our town hall, we need to upgrade these things right here. So I'm going to go through individually how you can do that and how each of these things actually applies to real life so you can improve your overall social ability. 4 to 5 years ago, I was what you'd call, I'd say, a good town hall 3. I wasn't the worst communicator in the world, but I was definitely below average, 100%, because my face used to go extremely red, as you know, and I was extremely insecure. Hated getting judged. So that brings us to our first point in actually attacking. I would say attacking is the #1 way in Clash of Clans to upgrade your town hall, at least it was 5 years ago when I used to play the game, because you're getting the resources, you're getting stars, you're getting gold, you're getting elixir that allow you to upgrade the things, assuming you don't rush to upgrade your town hall. So attacking, I know it sounds really contradicting to what I'm alluding to here, but it is socializing in general. When I really wanted to get out and socialize more, I had an extreme reason not to socialize. Extreme reason because I was so insecure. I want you to find that reason. What's the main reason that's holding me back from socializing as much as I would want to be? What is that reason? For me, as I said, it was my red face, it was my level of insecurity. I was so scared of getting judged, especially from women. And I'm not gonna tell you to go become an alpha male and go and fix that insecurity. Just knowing where the root is of the tree is so much better than not knowing where it is. We can work around it, we can get to it. All right? It's probably a big root. You're not gonna be able to dive down there and get it. You probably have to get some tools to go and get it. Just knowing where it is the first step. So if we move one down to troops, an awesome way that I've found to increase our confidence in actually attacking is by having better troops, which is equivalent to knowing or having some knowledge around holding and starting conversations. When I was an extremely insecure kid, I had nothing to talk about, and that's why I was so nervous. Of course, going out there, getting experience in things. If you can't physically go out, go watch some videos on a certain topic, read books, get knowledge, just so you have things to actually talk about. I know it seems really simple, but I think it's really, really powerful. But you can't have a script. If you go into a convo, especially a one-on-one conversation with a script, and you're expecting these specific responses, it's not going to work. Just like in Clash of Clans, you can prepare troops, which are equivalent of conversation starters, questions you want to ask someone, but you can't predict the base you're going up against. So you can't plan to place certain troops in specific places. It depends on the base. This applies to real life as well. Just having a set of troops, having a set of conversation starters definitely helps you. Now, one way we can also improve our combos and improve our troops is, really simple thing again, improving our speaking skills. When I started YouTube back in 2021, I was a horrible speaker.
If you play a sport like basketball, football or soccer, if you're a powerlifter or just a weightlifter, I guarantee you these 5 tips will help.
No emotion, no tone to my voice, standard extremely robotic practice. That is the #1 thing. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm always going to be the type of dude to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. If I didn't start YouTube at 15, this would be the advice to my younger self. Sit down for just 5 minutes per day and record a video basically explaining how your day went, how you're feeling right now, significant events happening, whatever it is, whatever's affecting you. Post it on YouTube, unlist it, just private it. No one has to see it, nobody. But you are documenting your life, #1, it makes it more like a movie. And #2, after you post that, watch it and refine your speech. Put yourself in the perspective of somebody listening to you and just ask, how can this guy improve his speaking ability? That might be using less ums and ahs. That might be by talking slower, it might be by talking faster. Speaking, in my eyes, is just like a sport. Yeah, you could be 7'3", 40 introvert and definitely help your chances to make the NBA, but if you're still shit, you're probably not gonna make it, all right? The best communicators practice. All right, let's move one more down. I know this is gonna sound really contradictory to everything I've just said, but your clan castle in Clash of Clans that helps you improve your social skills is your social circle. I will get to the people who don't have that one person, 2 people, 3 people they can genuinely connect with in a minute. But if you have people, if you're fortunate enough to have people in your life that you can hang out with, don't hang out with the dudes who fuck up your mental health. You know, mind my language, but don't, bro, because you can be the best communicator in the world. But if you have a level of insecurity in your throat where you can't express yourself clearly, you're probably not going to express yourself clearly. You're gonna speak with no emotion, you're gonna speak with no confidence. Hang with dudes who help you express yourself freely. Now, for the people who feel alone, first of all, you're not alone because so many people experience it. You go outside, you see people with people most of the time. They're the people with people. Most guys are in their room, not doing much, you know? So don't feel shit for not doing much, because it's really common, it is. Hopefully this video can help somebody though. If you're that person, your clan castle is broken, so you need to rebuild it. By upgrading your town hall, of course, and you can do that by, I know it sounds really simple, focusing on yourself. I identified my best friend and I act like my best friend. I adopted my best friend's character. And I've attracted people like that in my life, and I'm very lucky to have done so. Start those good habits that make you feel good. And when you're in a good mood, it is so much easier to attack. And I don't think anyone could disagree on that. When you're in a good mood, you want to socialize. And for some people, at least for me, I was never in a good mood. I never did the things that allowed me to put myself in a good mood. And I had one really productive day one day. I'm like, shit, this is what I've just been missing out on. I went to the gym, I woke up really, really early. I read for maybe 1 or 2 hours. I did all my schoolwork and I'm like, I actually feel good. Maybe that's the same for you. And this is like 90% of the video. This won't take very long. Gold mine / elixir collectors in Clash of Clans. Let's use them as your ability when you go out there and socialize to bounce back from failures. Failures. I'm a perfectionist. If I stutter in a conversation, I will just think I've just fucked up everything. This person thinks I'm really inconfident, they don't want to be my friend. That's normal. Social media is a highlight. You see the best, you see movies, they're all scripted, they've practiced hundreds of times. So if you're getting a lot of resources, a lot of elixir and gold from your gold mines, well, you don't need to attack as much because you're learning faster. You can upgrade your town hall without attacking as much because you're getting the most out of every single conversation. We can apply this to what I said before with the videos. Right? When you're watching yourself speak, if you decide to do that, what can I improve on? And making that reflection a very, very important part of your day, a part of your week to really improve. By doing this, we're getting more gold, more elixir, more resources to upgrade our town hall. Now defenses, my favorite. Maybe it's because I'm still not struggling with it, but it could definitely be improved in my life. I'm still young, I'm still learning. But defenses, is your I don't give a shit muscle, I don't give a fuck muscle. When I was 14, 15, the only thing on my mind was how do I impress people? If I go up and talk to a teacher, it was even that bad to my teachers, how do I impress them? My friends, how do I impress them? A girl, how do I get her to show some sort of love to me? It's all I wanted. I was so outcome dependent that my defense was weak as shit. If you look at a conversation, not really the right word to use, but you get where I'm pointing at here, a competition. If someone can easily infiltrate your base, get to the root of it, destroy your town hall, destroy your whole social ability because you're so nervous and you give too many fucks, you're probably not gonna have the best conversation. As I said, I'm still working on this, 100%, I'm not perfect. But 2 ways that I've definitely helped myself. First of all, valuing internals instead of externals. Instead of valuing if this girl validates me, if I get this girl's number, if I make this friend, simply care about if you went up and did it. Not to compare men or compare women, but 95% of us aren't doing that. 95% of people aren't doing that. They aren't going up and talking to people. That's just a random number I thought of, but it's probably somewhat accurate. But you're doing it. You should be immensely proud of yourself for doing that. When's the last time you saw a guy in public actually cold approach a girl? You see it all over social media because it's so rare in real life. People never see it in real life, so they'd rather watch it on social media. Yeah, it's so rare. If you're doing it, you should be immensely proud of yourself, and that's what you should care about. Don't be outcome dependent. Who cares if this girl rejects you? Fuck it, you've grown. Who cares if you don't make this friend? They've missed out on a gem. Not to have this, you know, ego that I'm this big dog and nah, but just having that value of I'm just doing and I'm improving will definitely help you build this. But these individual things can all be a video by itself, so I'm not gonna make this video 30 minutes long and go deep into every single one of them. Now I wanna quickly touch on base layouts of your base and the importance of this in social ability. I am not the most knowledgeable on this topic. There's guys that have the nitty gritty of this down pat, but you can relate this to body language and when you're talking to people. If you're walking into a room and somebody's body language is extremely closed, they have their arms crossed, they have a, you know, like just a disrespectful look in their face, they're just not someone you really want to hang out with. Compared to someone that have open body language, they're inviting. How much does that improve your social interaction? So much. That can be the equivalent of having your base in Clash of Clans actually look good and being able to defend as well. I'm not going to go into this really deeply because I'm not really knowledgeable on the topic, but who cares where you put your hand? Just put them anywhere. Put them where it feels comfortable, right? I don't like to overthink about it. I just like to do whatever is comfortable for me. Last but not least is trees and bushes that come up in Clash of Clans. They grow, you have to remove them. This is the equivalent of your rustiness. You haven't socialized for a while, you haven't spoken in a while, your speech is probably not going to be really warmed up. If you go on a cold approach 5 girls and then you go on cold approach another one, it's not going to be as daunting. If you haven't spoken to a girl in 6 months, I haven't cold approached a girl in 6 months, so it's probably something I should do more often because it's good for me confidence. You're probably going to be pretty rusty. If you want to be a good communicator at all times, you need to be constantly doing it. I think that's it. I think you can probably tell I really enjoyed making this one. It's just fun, getting more creative with my vids. So if you have any more creative ideas, let me know in the comments. Much love, bro. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.